Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Bunny Art. This is part 2 of my sweet and pastries where I draw like cute girls as pastries. My inspiration for today was like a red velvet cake, but like one of those dark ones. And this was actually also a competition piece for Artistree. I think it's called Artiverse, and it was like mermaids and pirates. I had previously thought of doing like a mermaid, but I ended up with a pirate because I wanted to maybe go out my soon. Anyways, uh, this is my sketching process, of course, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I usually don't show my sketching process because it's a lot. There's a lot of things where I go back and forth for. I think everyone is insecure with the sketching process, especially when the anatomy is wacky, etc. Now, onto the face colors. So obviously I was inspired by the red velvet cake-ish thingy. I changed the hair color quite a bit during this piece. Actually, I had a lot of troubles doing the hair during this piece. I don't know, I just suddenly forgot how to render hair. So don't get attached to any of the like hair things that I have rendered because I will probably delete it. I end up deleting it a lot of times. There's actually a lot of things I changed within the piece. As you might have noticed from the final piece, she doesn't have her little hand thingy. I don't know, it seemed fun at the moment, but when I like started to render the little hand thing, it just didn't make sense, so I ended up deleting it. Now onto the rendering process, and as I stated before, it's going to be a messy run because I am a very indecisive person and I just couldn't get the hair right, like on how I wanted it to look. So I think I ended changing it maybe like 3 to 5 times. I'm not really sure. Definitely doesn't end up with like one of the first results you guys see, so don't get attached because I was not having it. And I also changed the gun, I forgot. At first, like I wanted to do like obviously a pirate, but obviously they're kind of known for like swords and stuff. I did a gun, let's just say it's a water gun. I don't know if that's like inappropriate for YouTube, but I wanted to do like, I was inspired by what's it called, Valorant Arcane skin, because I felt like I was like very piratey, like it's like round at the top. However, as you'll see later, it looks like I've never ever seen a gun before in my flipping life, because oh my god, it was so embarrassing rendering that stuff. I was not having it, so I ended up just deleting the whole gun and changing it to like a sheriff type stuff, like a bit more cowboy-y, but you know, it ended up looking fine and I actually really liked it. I don't really render metal a lot, so it was also quite like difficult rendering that, but I wanted to give myself a challenge and it was definitely a challenge. I don't know if past me was happy, but future me is very happy with the results, so let's just say it was a win-win. Now, I think this attempt of rendering the hair was one of my last attempts. Maybe we should get like a hair rendering, like what's it called, countdown? Not a countdown, like a count. I ended up just like completely like freehanding it. I was so tired at this point. It was like 3 a.m. I just wanted to get this done, and my rabbits were complaining outside. They wanted food, and I was just ooh, my blood was boiling. I could not get this hair right. And I think it's because I don't really have like a proper technique for hair. I just kind of freehand it. Maybe I should do some like art studies on how people actually do hair, but you know, we live, YOLO. But yeah, actually, this is one of the last attempts of hair. Finally, thank God, she could make up her mind. And I'm not really impressed with it still. Like the bangs, at least. I think it's alright looking. Not really my most favorite piece I've done with for like the hair, but it'll do. So I completely cut out the piece where I was trying to render the other gun because it's just a waste of time like watching. It was not good. It was so embarrassing. I was looking up so many references and I was like searching like Valorant gun because I don't really know what the specific name it is for like this barrel type gun. I searched up barrel gun, it just came up with like a barrel shotgun, so you know what? I ended up with like kind of like a sheriff thing, like a little cute revolver. It's not called a sheriff, is it? I think it's called a revolver. It's just suits my Valorant, that's like the only thing I know it as. But you'll see, it turns out fine. The rendering is a bit but you know, I made it work and I actually really liked it. It's my proudest moments come on now. Oh my god, the background was not good at start. You just have to like trust the process, as like with everything else in this piece. Like the hair was a trusted process, the gun was a trusted process. Oh, I can't even say it anymore. Very embarrassed, but I wanted to show my flaws doing this background because I could not figure it out. It was just not clicking in my head for me. First I tried to do like trying to draw a plank, like an image so I could like put it in, but I just gave up. And the background, oh, it's not one of my strong suits. I'll be so completely real and honest here, but I somehow made it work. I feel like I've drawn a few backgrounds before. I don't really like drawing like construction backgrounds, like things with buildings or anything human made. Oh my god, sorry if you guys can hear my rabbits outside. They're running around crazy. Anyways, anything that's like human made, I really do not like drawing. So like buildings, beds, whatever, but like I can draw a cute forest, you know? I think anyone can draw a cute forest, but oh, I was just not feeling it, and the ocean turned out fine. I drew also like a little ship in the background. It was just a bunch of scribbles, but it turned out really good. But obviously it's trust the process because it's not gonna look good now, and it's never gonna look good because my full intention was to blur it at the end, so you were never gonna be able to see the full details. So that's one good part of it. You don't have to look at this horrendous background. But it looks quite good when it's blurred though. Like that's just the tip and trick I have. Just if you want like to have a cool background to make it like look more in depth, whatever, just draw a bunch of scribbles and then blur it out because ain't no one gonna see that anyways.